Which are the main indicators you think of a successful partnership?
A successful partnership, it's a partnership which is strategic, which from the beginning of an action, a project, the different parts, so let's say the NGO and the European institution, to take this example, are starting to talk about what to do together earliest as possible. And this was the case during many years, many decades. But since the beginning of the 2000s years, it's very difficult because of the call of proposals, which ensure theoretically more transparency, more equal chance for all. This has a little bit weakened the capacity of the EU institutions to talk with individual NGOs before submitting a project and to say, this is interesting for me as a delegation. I've been myself working for 3 years as a CSO contact person in a delegation, and that was important. At that time, it was still possible to talk with the NGOs and to say, okay, in these regions, in this context, for the EC delegation, there is a real interest for you to go there, and we think it's a good idea what you are proposing. We have to respect the right of initiative of NGOs. I think this is the starting point. But then you come into a discussion. Then you should assess together what is working well, what is not working so well. And based on this joint assessment, I think we should hope as NGOs that our good practices, when it's successful, are taken on board by institutions to be wider policies, the change of scale. We consider that we can be very innovative in many fields, not just social fields, but also microeconomic fields, and we have seen with the microfinance, with the fair trade, there is many good examples where NGOs all over the world, and not just Europeans, have been putting seeds into concrete realities, and this became a more wide policy from the UN, from some big donors, and this is our role also. And today we are losing a little bit this relation where institutions look at us as innovative actors that can enforce their own policy, bilateral agreements, like a more bigger project with the government, for example, in the country. So this, for us, would be a good partnership.
Yeah. Thanks.
Good.
That's okay?
Yes.
Excellent.
Anything you want to, a message you want to convey, something that you want to get, something that...
One thing, sorry.
Please.
Will you stop it?
Prendi, sai i pezzettini in mano, cosa fa?
After we finish, I would need 5 minutes of the normal discussion.
Of us talking, so there's small details of the table, of the hands, of the things that are used for cuts.
Where it doesn't matter what we discuss, that's what you mean?
No, just...
Because he wants to take details which will punctuate the interview.
Okay. But no, in terms of your question about what's
something, a message
say.
You want to come across, something I would like to say, depending on your question.
I'm already now. Sorry.
Perhaps something I would like to add